Hey everyone, welcome to Multiple Idiots, episode 7, our 7th episode. The first episode with a guest that's louder than I am. We got radio's Kevin Kellam in the studio today. We have a very fun time. We talk pro wrestling. We talk DJs. This is the big music-based wedding episode. We have a lot of fun. And, let's see if we get picked. Before we do that, I would love if you guys rated us 5 stars on iTunes and shot us a review. Awesome. Let's get to it right now. Everybody, how's it going? Welcome to episode 7 of Multiple Idiots. I almost said American Idiots. That would have been wrong. That's not the name of the show. That's the name of my 4th favorite Green Day album and my 1st favorite Green Day musical. Once they make a musical out of Kerplunk, that'll be number 1. I'm coming to you guys live again from uptown Chicago in Illinois. Coming off a weird weekend. I did a show, and I'll just bring it. Kevin Kellam's our guest. Give it up, Kevin. Give it up for Kevin Kellam, like we're on stage. Yeah. Kevin Kellam, you know him from comedy in WKQX 101.
Yeah.
Radio.
Yeah, 101 WKQX.
101 WKQX. We got 2 coming up from Matchbox 20 on a 2 for Thursday.
We called it a KQX Extra, actually.
Ooh, KQ Extra.
Okay. All right,
cool.
But if we were rocking with the classic, The Loop 97.9, it'd be a 2 for Tuesday.
2 for Tuesday.
R.I.P.
Oh, pour one out for terrestrial radio.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did a show in Muskegon, Michigan on Friday, and it was a big gig. It was in the back of a bowling alley. It was a 250-seater, and 242 of those seats were open. 8 people showed up.
You built up my expectations.
Oh, I know, yeah. But I will say this: it was a good gig. It was a good gig for me because there was a Buffalo Wild Wings that shared a parking lot with my hotel.
Oh boy,
that's a success. But I say that to bring this up. I was talking about as I'm wont to do, my lovely girlfriend on stage. And a woman in the crowd. When there's 8 people in a big banquet hall in the back of probably Muskegon's 3rd best bowling alley, you bring them in. You do a little crowd work. You ask them some questions.
Make their energy fill the seats that aren't there.
Yeah.
They're full.
And after I did a joke about how my girlfriend is a Jew-ess, and I no longer go to church, a woman asked me, "So you're going to get married in a church?" No, we will not, ma'am. We most certainly will not.
It just becomes a middle-aged woman breaking down your lives.
It's like, oh my God, did my mom send you? Oh, Jesus. Mary Ellen with your hands on all those pies. How dare you?
Listen, if you go to Mikey's show,
if you see Mikey
and
up
he
there,
starts talking about getting married, just say something. Just yell from the crowd.
Pipe up.
They call it a heckle, but I'll tell you. I will tell you, Jonice. He will be so polite.
Jonice. You say that like I haven't, like you haven't seen me tell numerous people to just blatantly shut the fuck up on stage. It's happened so many times. Well, that's my go-to now because at this point I've been doing comedy for close to probably about 3 months.
Yeah. And already getting the crappy Buffalo Wild Wing one-nighters.
Yeah. And every time, like the first time anyone...
No disrespect to the great people at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'll say it here, I'll say it there, I'll say it any which where.
Yeah.
I'm pro Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hey, you know what seat I want? I want the best seat in the house.
100%. If you're any comedians on the road, I think we all have our go-to chain restaurants. I'm Buffalo Wild Wings all the way.
You can't be a scrub when you're eating B-dub. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Kevin Kellam, everybody. Ever the shill. Kevin literally just came from his radio job and he's still in promo mode.
Hey man, let me just tell you, we're gonna be out with the Buffalo Wild Wings. Shout out Sunday. You guys want to come by and get the beer cozies?
Kevin came in and threw me and producer Aaron keychains. It was like, hey, here you go. Thanks for having me on the podcast today.
All right. Free t-shirts.
After we record this hour-long show about becoming one of your groomsmen, we're going to have 3 from Metallica. Fuel.
Yeah. Triple
Three
threat.
times in a row.
It's a triple threat Thursday.
Triple Threat Thursday. We got Fuel by Metallica, then Metallica's Fuel, and then capping it off with the first song off, Fuel.
Yeah.
Fuel.
No,
That was on Load.
That was on Load. Yes.
Here's a fun fact about me.
Yeah?
I don't like Metallica.
You are a very anti-Metallica person.
I don't. Well, I like Slayer because
Sweet.
I'm cool.
Yeah? You like a little bit of evil in your life?
I do like some evil. I like a lot of evil. I like big evil. Why are you sitting like that? I wish you just sat up so straight to talk about metal.
I did the power pyramid with my hands.
So, if there's anyone out there listening in podcast land, the enemy land of Radio Land, why do you remember like a time probably in your youth where you were like, I want to be the man talking through the box?
Before I got into like you're a teenager, right? And then you get into rock bands, and then you get into music, and maybe you want to be in a band, or maybe you just want to be around band stuff, right? That happens like when I'm like 12 or 13, like everybody else. But when I'm like 8 or 9, I start listening. I'm not good at school. My parents won't let me watch TV anymore, and the ADD is still kicking. So what can like keep coming in through the sugary information feed? It's radio. So then I start.
That it was because you got TV taken away from you.
Yeah. And so now I start listening to radio incessantly, and I'm not just like listening to like music radio.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Steve Dahl,
Yeah,
listening to Kevin
Stephen Gary.
Matthews and Jonathan Brammeyer. I'm listening to guys that really their humor is meant for people in their 20s or 30s at that time. And this is like the early 90s. So now I'm like listening to stuff, and then I'm listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla, and I'm like a 10-year-old kid. So the first time I'm hearing like very adult things are from people with a comedy slant. All of it was comedy. So my real first introduction to comedy that I can understand was stuff over the radio.
Yeah, it was. Wow.
So then
I'm so happy it wasn't Dr. Demento, because that was some of the first comedy I heard.
and it's still great.
Yeah, and that's not a. I'm going to see this next Weird Al tour because he's touring with a symphony orchestra.
I think that's here it comes.
Amazing.
This is it. Number one. Come on, Dr. Demento is ridiculous.
Camp on. That's not Dr. Demento.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
No.
They're come to take me away.
That's another Dr. Demento
classic.
God.
You know what? I heard something weird about Dr. Demento. Not a real doctor.
No.
He's not. He didn't go to hilarious medical school.
No.
He just gave himself that nickname. Like Pepper or Jay. He's a fake doctor.
The only part of your body that he can heal is a funny bone.
And I'm done. Thank you. It's been really good.
23 after the hour, 37 till.
we got a double shot of Green Day, then we have a triple shot of...
We got a 4 for Friday.
We're just not trying to program the radio station. You like this band. We're going to play it for 20 minutes.
We interview next hour, Geddy Lee's aunt. We're talking to her. Stephanie Lee.
She'll tell us how he got his voice so high.
Spoiler alert, he's a eunuch. All right. No balls on Geddy Lee.
It's Mike the Booger in the morning. Yeah. So I get into radio and I understand all the tropes about radio, but the stuff I grew up in was like, particularly in Chicago.
I would say probably the best radio town as far as making a radio personality a staple. I'd say Chicago probably number one in the country.
Here in New York.
Yeah.
Here in New York. And then
sorry, Sway. I forgot you.
Yeah, but
sorry, Hot 97
the thing is,
crew.
so I grew up around it, and then I start doing college radio when I'm like 16. So I was doing college radio in high school. And I got that
you were a radio prodigy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just
a
wanted
twisted
it.
fire starter.
Yes, a twisted fire starter. So we're just going too far.
Two guys with all the ADD and
all of it. And you're on the ride and you can't turn it off. Don't you dare press that button. Don't touch that dial. So I started going to St. Xavier University's radio station. I'm going to the boys' Catholic school right next door.
Okay.
So now I get to be on the college radio station. I'm doing voices and I realize like, I'm doing bits. I don't understand it, but I was only supposed to volunteer for them for a summer.
Yeah.
And that turned into 7 years. So where because I would do bits, they would be like, well, I don't have anything on my college radio show. Can you come in and do that silly voice?
So 16 to 23.
So almost all the way up to when I was done with college. Yeah. And I went to Columbia, so they let me stay at St. Xavier. So I was doing 2 college radio stations.
Ooh.
And then we're 101 WKQX now. The precursor to us was Q101. So like in 05, 06, I would go to school. I would get out of school. I would get on a train. I would go down from Columbia to St. Xavier University, do a 3-hour radio show, stay there all night, do my radio work at St. Xavier for Columbia College.
Oh, wow.
And they would let me do it. And then it was almost like I went to 2 colleges at the same time. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays that year, I remember it was insane. I was doing like 4 days of this. And then I would work all weekend at White Hen before it was 7-Eleven. And I would make myself the largest toasted sandwich I possibly could and go home with all of it. I would just steal so much food.
How much?
I don't know. Am I going to get arrested for that?
White Hen's not even in business anymore. I think you're fine. What if Dan Hen and Jimmy White came in here and we're like, I heard you were stealing sandwiches, and they crack your neck? I'd love it. Hit me with 2 things. Mm-hmm. How miserable are those shifts at White Hen after you get to be your own hero all week? Being on 2 different radios.
That was the worst. And then I was interning at Q101 and stuff like that too at the time.
That's the worst.
That's the precursor to 101.
Yeah.
And then they let me do like Satan. I was the devil on the radio station.
I was going to ask you, hit me with your top character from your college radio days. That's all I want to hear.
Around the time Anchorman comes out in 03, I start doing this character of like the newsman who talks like this on the air. And
Are you saying Will Ferrell stole your character?
No, I'm saying I saw the commercial for Anchorman and everyone goes, that's like your Mr. Monologue character.
Oh, no.
And it would just be this man who talks like this and is a broadcaster who takes himself very seriously.
Yeah.
And every time he would talk to anyone, he would just say something slightly sexist and slightly, like it was just on the verge of like, that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't understand why we have such young ladies on the air as much. I mean, a weather girl is nice, but you know, and like someone who just says things where it's just like, oh, you genuine old fart.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of what the character became. And they would let me do that a lot. And then Anchorman came out. I remember I went and saw it with all the college radio people, and I loved it, but I was hitting my thigh the whole time, just being like, oh, like all these things I'm doing, I could do on stage too. And I'm just sitting there watching it. I'd done improv and done a comedy show and done some live things, but I wasn't doing stand-up. And so I kind of got more into doing improv, and then that came stand-up. So I was doing all these different things, and my parents were very upset.
Because you're the one in the family that did a fun thing.
I only did fun things.
Yeah,
that was the
Is
problem.
that the worst?
Yeah, no, but I mean they're kind of right. You know, but they're
100%.
absolutely right. But at the same time, they were really, really supportive because they're like, you're going to school for this. If you're going to do this, you're going to work your ass off on it. So that was the Catholic part of me. Like, if you're going to do this, you're going to do this as hard as. Even if you regret it, you still have to keep doing it until the point.
That's how my parents were with stand-up. They're like, listen, you're going to be a road comic in the Midwest. You're going to drive all the way out to Muncie, Indiana for $100. And if you don't have a show, you're going to sit in the car in the driveway for 6 hours, and we're going to give you Arby's while you're in that car. And you're going to do it, Mike. And I was like, I don't really want to. I was like, you do it. I did it.
Sit on the horsey sauce. It keeps it warm.
I love the horsey sauce. Good. What was the other big thing that you didn't obviously steal from a movie and then say you made up like a chair?
I didn't say it. I was doing that in like 02. The movie came out in 03. But then it was so much better than anything I would ever.
Oh my God. Isn't that? Yeah. It's like
Anchorman's the best. You could say any line from Anchorman and I'm just happy. I want that movie on a TV as I'm dying. If I'm bleeding out, I'm crushed by a car, wheel a TV over, put on Anchorman, I'm done.
They're going to play your favorite line, which is, smoking. So don't you know my favorite line from Anchorman? Are you too good for your home ball?
Oh, man.
Listen, let's all together say Anchorman's catchphrase.
Yeah? One,
yeah,
two,
baby. Yeah, baby.
All right.
We do the Bane voice on this show.
Take back your city. Take back your city.
So
Michael.
you are a man who comes from many different, a traditional Irish family, whereas I come from a non-traditional Irish family where my parents are very old and I'm an only child.
Yeah.
My dad from Ireland, my mom regular alcoholic. That's straight from my act. I'm so sorry. You just slip into it. But you have many, many brothers and sisters.
I'm one of 5.
That's so many to an only child.
Yeah.
The possibilities endless. I was talking to the bartender at my bar, my other bar. I have 2 bars in Chicago now that I frequent, and we were both only children, and we both have scars on our body from being home alone and going down the stairs in a Gore-Tex sleeping bag.
I like you're
like,
specific
only
about
child.
the fabric.
Oh, it is.
It wasn't just like a sleeping. No, it's Gore-Tex.
Well, if it's Gore-Tex, you get a fucking slide on that fucker. regular like clothy sleeping bag, you're catching.
Yeah.
Gore-Tex, you're made to go, baby.
Yeah.
You're greased lightning.
It doesn't matter if you're sliding down in that Shawn Michaels Heartbreak Kid sleeping bag. You're getting burned,
sir. You know me. I was a WCW fan, and it was black and white Macho Man Savage. That was my sleeping bag. Towards the end of my career.
Yeah.
Liz
But yes.
has got
No,
a new name
that's
now, and
so-
she doesn't like me too much.
I've never met anyone from like
coming to the danger zone. Elizabeth, Mallory, stop talking to him. Gonna lock you somewhere. Randy Macho Man Savage, an icon, one of my favorite pro wrestlers. Boy, was he mean to ladies.
He was.
He was very mean to ladies.
He would take Elizabeth. He didn't like where Elizabeth would be at ringside, and he would make Elizabeth go somewhere else.
He would pick her up, physically pick her up, and horrible.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Randy. Come on, Randy.
Oh, wait up. I gotta work on my emotional contact. Listen, man, I'll go to therapy, but I'm not gonna listen there. The only thing I listen to is the people out there. And they're only saying two syllables, macho. Macho. Boots say macho. I'm the man. Macho man.
Yeah, but you're only child. I'm bringing it back, Michael.
That's why you're a broadcaster, and I am a podcaster.
So I think you're the only Irish American kid I know who's just like a single
Isn't
child.
it so weird? But my parents dated for 10 years before they got married. Isn't that weird? And my dad told me recently that he dated my mom for 10 years before they got married because he wanted to make sure she was the right one, which is 10 years. Took him a decade to find that out. Like a true love, you guys. Good for that. Shouts to John and Mary
I
Ellen,
love how your
who still haven't figured this out yet.
Your podcast, which is based on I should get married, who should be, have you been to a wedding, always comes back to your parents.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Everything comes back to my parents.
When are your parents going to be on the show?
Oh, my God. The downloads on that would be through the roof. Here's the thing. I was at a wedding with them. They do not know that this exists.
Oh.
I tried to explain to them what a podcast was. They don't get it.
Well, also, you're introducing it to them at like an older age.
Exactly. My dad is 76 and my ma is, don't say it, but 69.
Oh.
Fine. 69.
All right.
So it's so above and beyond what their field of, it's just not what they want to do. They want to go on a cruise where my dad stays in the room the whole time and my mom goes out and lives life. And
then your dad asks your mom, did you have a good time? He goes, yeah.
For sure. My dad sits for so long that he literally has no ass anymore. It's like concave. It's like a regular man's back, a steel Jamaican drum, and then the back of legs.
Like your dad definitely brings like a pillow to like an arena.
I mean, he did before 9/11. Now you can't do that anymore.
Oh no,
you can't bring a pillow anymore. You can't sleep at any sort of stadium.
If let my bony ass get cold in an arena, the terrorists win.
Listen, and my Notre Dame stadium has wood benches. It's bullshit.
My no ass having Irish dad doesn't deserve.
They don't even wear the green jerseys that often. Anyway, so how many of these siblings of yours are married? I know you have a number of nieces and nephews. How many are married? Have you been in any of these weddings? What was your role in these weddings?
Oh, no. Now
What
I'm
is
in
your social
trouble if
security
I don't remember it. I know one wedding. Guess what I was for my brother Kieran's wedding?
You were up there, but not the best man.
I was the DJ.
No shit. You didn't even get to stand up?
No, I think I did.
Oh
No, I
God.
did. I did get to do the reception. I got to open the reception.
You got to open the reception?
I got to open the reception. It was a hot opener of the
What do you get,
reception.
$50
Hey,
to drink
Mike,
tickets?
Thank you guys so much for coming here to Jordan's wedding. I just want to tell you, you keep the table talk to a minimum. We have a 2-drink minimum while you're in the wedding tent.
Yeah.
And
we have 150,000 drink maximum.
Yeah.
So
And I remember I did.
get 'em in.
I remember I did some riffy thing about they had whole chickens. They had like whole rotisserie chickens. So and I was like, it looks like everyone's eating like a football of chicken. And then like that got a laugh. And
Was
then
it catered by Boston Market?
I think it was like my sister-in-law's aunt made food. So like it was a great wedding in Southern Illinois that had like a golf course to the left. They built a tent in wonderful Mike Brownlee's backyard, and there was a dog there. It was nice, but everyone was like formal.
Man, I do love
and
a
we had
nice
some rain, but then the rain went away, and it was just perfect. And I remember we had to figure out how to get the computer out there to play all this music, and that was like an issue. But once we did it, it was just rolling. And I remember it was all like every 15 minutes, people were coming over and asking you what songs you can play.
Yeah.
That's what I think is underrated. The wedding DJ is an underrated role.
It really is.
Because it was the first time, and I've DJed like a couple parties and different things like that, but it was definitely like I had a list of like 100 songs. I had to make sure we got in. We got to play this song for this person, and Uncle Bill has to dance out to roll out the barrels. You remember that old German song?
Yeah, of course.
Roll out the barrels.
The Milwaukee Brewers play that whenever they win a baseball game.
So that was like. It was really, and then I remember thinking okay, like this is the thing Kevin can do. He knows music and rhythm, and how do we get through all these different things? So I don't mind being, because on the radio station, I'm not like a full-time person. I'm like the pinch hitter. I'm the Tony Koo coach. We can get him to come off the bench.
Get in there when you get in there. Yeah. So this is an extra question that I don't usually ask, but I love what you just said about the DJ. I would like for you to give me two things. What are like some wedding must plays? And then what is your playlist philosophy for a wedding?
I only did the one.
Okay.
But I do know some other people. But I know more what people don't want at weddings. You ever hear about the no list? Like, I don't want these songs. The bride always has.
American Pie by Don McLean is mine.
That's your no song.
No.
That doesn't make it.
Would you like to know why?
Why?
So I went to all boys Catholic high school. Our dances were with the school across town, Ladywood. That was the all-girls school. And that was the last dance at every song. And I don't know if you know what that song's about. It's about the day of the music. It's about that plane crash. So at the end of every dance would be this 6-minute epic about a massacre. I think just so no one would hook up. I think they were trying to diffuse our genitals.
They wanted you
with
to dance out
the
your
magic
hormones.
of Don McLean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, go on. Well,
the party killer, Don McLean.
The party killer, Don McLean.
Come on,
the legend killer, Randy Orton. Sorry.
They will meet this Sunday.
Sunday. This is monster truck voice, not wrestling voice. What are the other no-nos in your opinion?
Other no-no, I think any song, like everyone says, you have to do the Casper slide. You know, like you always...
The Cupid slide.
Some people say Casper slide for that.
It's the Cupid shuffle.
All right, Cupid shuffle, whatever. Like the everybody clap your hands. Like that.
Okay. I should tell you that Kevin said the Casper slide because it is October 29th. Yeah. Halloween's right around the corner. I don't like that, though.
You don't like that song?
I'll tell you what I do like, though. That's in that oeuvre, Love Shack.
Oh.
I like a choreographed dance. I don't like it when the lyrics are the dance moves. I don't like that.
Like Twist? Like when they say, like, what? Like,
come on, baby.
Twist and shout. Like any song where they tell you what to do?
Yeah.
You don't like that?
Chubba Checker can suck it.
Hey, now.
Also, one of my dream guests for the show is Bob Costas for one reason and one reason only.
Pink Eye Survivor, Bob Costas.
Pink Eye Survivor, a man who's been to Russia and seen the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know what that means. His favorite musician of all time is Chubby Checker. He got Chubby Checker to play his wedding. And I want to know why he did that to those people. I want to get to the bottom of why Costas tortured all the people at his wedding. That fucking maniac.
Listen, you just need to play the twist 5 times.
Not Chubby Checker and the Fat Boys, just Chubby Checker.
Oh, you just need to play the twist.
Chubby Checkers and the Fat Boys. That's a must-have for my wedding. trickles in the fair, boys. All you can eat. Anyway, that's our Fat Boys chunk.
Deep cuts, Fat Boys, novelty rappers from the 80s who enjoyed a pre-America where diabetes was acceptable.
It's hilarious. Yeah. Check out their movie Disorderlies on Netflix. They had a movie where they were nurses. But what, and we'll eventually get to this, what are the must-haves and what do you like the flow to be at a wedding music-wise?
You got to do Shout. Everybody, like you got to play that.
Have to.
From Animal House. Like that has to be in there because that gets everybody on the floor.
Otis, my man.
I think I'm bringing Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake is a bigger hit.
I agree. Yeah.
And I think that's like a fun song for like the 30-something crowd, especially you get your aunt out there who's like 4 years older and you're just like, oh yeah, I made out with someone in a bar and, ladies' night to this one. And so I think that's a good one. And then you need something like that you can go out and like the flower girl can dance with the bride. I don't know what song you would do that. That'd be like a really hip modern one.
I think kind of piggybacking off the JT thing, I think Crazy in Love is a new wedding smash.
Hey, we don't know how long these guys are going to last, but let's make sure they have fun while they're doing it. You know?
That, and I think Party in the USA might be the one for the bride and the flower girl.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Acceptable, still bad girl, so you get some edge.
For sure.
And all that.
In my opinion, the first song at every wedding after the bride and groom have their first dance and all that stuff, the first one that I think kicks it off more than any other song, and it is the basis for our theme song on this show, is Ain't Too Proud to Beg by the Temptations. I think as soon as you're done eating, everyone's kind of walking out, and then you hear, I know you want to leave me. And then fucking invade, and then you're having a good time.
Heavy on 60s soul songs.
Yeah, Motown, baby.
I think heavy on Motown, across the board. Not across the board.
Yeah.
You heavy on that.
Yeah. It's the most danceable music of all time. And anyone can dance to it because it is kind of like, it's a very primal beat.
Marvin Gaye, Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Yeah. That's a classic too. Yeah.
Gotta have that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And then, of course, Twisted Firestarter by Prodigy. Prodigy? Fuck, I fucked it up. I'm a fire starter. Twisted Firestarter.
Prodigy, these kids are going to have kids. These kids are going to have kids.
And they're going to be radio prodigies just like Kevin. All right, here we go. Fantastic. Let's get into the meat of this, why we're here. Let's see if you're going to be one of the multiple idiots, baby. Let's see if we can get you
I am worried about this.
The damn door. Let's see if we can get you in that tux, big Kev.
I went back and listened to other episodes to try and prepare myself for that, and then I got too in my own head, almost too much in my own vestment for this imaginary wedding. And I'm prepared. I've opened up my mind and clear. I'm an open vessel. Bring it on.
Just so you know, you getting too in your own head about something as dumb as this is the most you thing imaginable.
Yeah, you know this.
Perfect. Anyway, Kevin, plan my bachelor party, you big stupid Mick fuck.
Well, listen here, you dirty potato, Mike O'Keefe. I'm going to say this, all right? There's one thing that you and I love, okay? I know that we have bonded. Before we bonded over this
sport,
the Chucklin Arts, it's the sport above sport. It takes the fun of sport and turns it into theater, which is more fun. I'm talking about professional wrestling, okay? I'm talking about professional wrestling. All right, and I'm not saying we need to, go back to the old backyard wrestling days of Mike O'Keefe. What was your backyard wrestling name when you were a teenager?
I had a military gimmick because
you respect the military.
And my dad was a colonel in the army, and he bought me kid-sized fatigues for my Halloween
Your
costume.
name was Kid Fatigue.
No, I was Captain O'Keefe. Captain O'Keefe. Captain, not that high of a rank. It's really not.
Really?
Yeah, captain's like the second officer.
It seems
Like
dismissive to the
lieutenant
Navy.
and then captain.
You can only be a captain. Go out on your boat. Listen, that doesn't seem fair.
We support all the armed forces here on the show, all the branches of the military. The one we support the least is, in fact, the Navy.
Oh man, I don't know. You took a strong stance there. So I would get a video package put together.
Okay.
For everyone who's coming to the party of some kind, maybe short, everyone gets their own Titantron, and you're in a ring, and you don't know who's going to be at your bachelor party.
Yeah.
And they all get to come down to the ring like it's a Royal Rumble.
Oh, wow.
And they all just every 90 seconds, a new buddy's coming down to the ring with a new beer for you, just coming down, just plowing them into you. And then at the end of it, I don't know, we find someone affordable to give you like a stunner.
I love the idea that happens, but both Marty and Cabana are at the bachelor party,
Yes.
but they're not the talent.
No, they're the commentary team.
Yeah,
They're the
perfect.
commentary team.
That is perfect. That
Yeah.
is a home run. Man, who would be affordable? Greg the Hammer Valentine comes
Absolutely.
down. Yeah, he's
very affordable.
100%
Yeah. Give you the hard elbow.
Jake the Snake DDTs us. And then he's like, I can do comedy for you. And we're like, no, that's fine, Jake. Just hit. No, I'm kidding. I love Jake. I'm joking.
We've both done shows with
Yeah,
Jake.
we both worked with Jake. He's like a really nice guy.
He's wonderful.
And his storytelling thing is so fantastic. But yeah, please hit us with those DDTs, big man. That's all we want.
I think you're just trying to get under his skin, so he'll turn on you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a heel at my own bachelor party.
Absolutely. You're a heel at
I'm
your
playing
own.
heel at my
Come
own
on,
bachelor
man.
party.
I am working for that. I ain't working babyface at my own bachelor party. Are you serious?
Yeah, I got to be on top for most of it. I'll take your 2 moves and go out looking up at the lights. But
Honestly, you're putting somebody else over, all
Yeah,
right?
of course. I'm putting this whole
You're putting
thing is
Mallory
putting
over.
somewhere over.
You're putting Mallory over.
That's fantastic. That is very inventive, and I think that's one of the best ones yet. Last week, Flanagan said he would take us to Bozeman, Montana, and I think that's terrible.
I don't know where I would get a ring. Where would I get not the ring you wear?
A wrestling.
Like a wrestling ring.
I was so thrown off for a second. I think our friends at highspots.com could help us out with that.
All right, the great people at High Spot. What do you need for wrestling? You go to one place.
Go to highspots.com.
shop.
What do you need? Gear, DVDs, toys,
Yeah.
accessories. Yeah. High Spots Wrestling Network.
There you go.
Throw me a promo code. Start advertising High Spots. They used to advertise on a couple podcasts now. Anyway, so this next question, this is the first time we've used this question, but I think you're up to it. It is a 2-pronged question, and the 2 prongs have nothing to do with each other. So you're a first guess with 5 questions. First one.
I'm prepared for 3 prongs and a metal sheet crown from Judas Priest. Deep cut. Go. Producer Aaron is giving me the thumbs up and the horns. He knows exactly what's up.
Living after midnight.
Rocking to the dawn.
This is the most hack premise in metal-based comedy. How did not everyone know that he was gay? It blows my mind. Anyway, looking back, it's like, man, he had the hat.
One song. If you didn't know Robert Halford's gay, you want to debate it, even though the man has said is openly gay. One song, one music video. Turbo Lover.
I'm your turbo lover.
Tell me there's no other. Come on.
Aaron's going to have a hell of a time making this right with Sound Exchange.
There you go. Some dynamic processing, normalized, click, 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 and we're done.
There you go. It is very weird having 2 guys who know the technology of sound in the room. And every once in a while, before we started before we started recording, they would talk to each other about the board, and I would just think about ice cream sandwiches or something.
That's an industry term.
Yeah, an industry term, ice cream sandwiches.
IceCreamSandwich.com. Use the promo code.
Use the promo code IDIOTS. Get yourself 10,000 free ice cream sandwiches.
Minis.
The little
Come on.
boys.
We're working our way up for the promo code for big ones, but we'll get there.
So my bachelor party taking place on a Saturday. That Friday, I have to go to a co-ed wedding shower. What's my excuse to get out of it? Make up an excuse for me to get out of it.
First off, co-ed wedding shower. Like, we don't have enough of everyone who's in their finery from both sexes related to this fine couple unifying themselves for the rest of time. Like, we don't have enough of that. My thing, let's break up the combined hormones. It doesn't feel right. You got to allow groups of people to go into other rooms and talk shit about each other. It's elevated emotions. This is the Super Bowl of 2 people's lives here, all right? And we got to, do our prop bets for who's going to throw up before the happy hour. So I don't think that's right, a co-ed wedding shower. That's just BS. That's just so the bridesmaids who don't have a date yet can come back and just, peruse you and pick out the ones, they want to make out when I'm trying to play twist and shout at 3 hours into this thing. No one's talking to me at that. I know this goes. So I would say the way you get out of it is say that the bachelor party is the bachelor. You said this is on a Friday and your bachelor party is on a Saturday.
Yeah. Also, this isn't our co-ed wedding shower. This is someone else's.
Oh, then say that yours starts a little bit earlier, that you have to like travel for yours. You know, Kevin could only rent that wrestling ring in Paducah, Kentucky. Gotta go have it.
We're gonna go to Ricochet's hometown.
We're going down to Bourbon Country, all right, and we're bumping and feeding for Michael Keefe. You know, that's what we're doing. And we got the Michael Keefe Bachelor Party Invitational Rumble and the Rumble Stumble. We're gonna call it the Rumble Stumble.
Okay.
And it's gonna be in Paducah, Kentucky, January 2022. That's my prediction. Mike's like, I think we can get there sooner. I think we're there sooner.
I mean, we got to build this thing.
We got to build this thing.
This has got to be a WrestleMania build.
We got to build it
because I want to keep doing the podcast. Okay, so I'll take that one. The first time out of the gate on that question, I think that's a good way to do
something
it.
travel related to the bachelor party the next day.
Okay,
and just make an appearance. You do have to go. I do have to go. But you don't have to stick around for the like social like cages that are those games where it's like, hey, this is your baby shower. This is the here's how you change a diaper you know, the games at a bachelorette party always seem very like, let's try. It's almost like an adult version of 7 Minutes in Heaven.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem fair.
They're weird. I saw a video of a baby shower where someone ate chocolate pudding out of a diaper, and I thought that was weird.
Come on now.
Exactly. Hey, people are coming to this wedding. I don't want them to leave empty-handed.
Okay.
I don't want them to leave empty-handed. Mm-hmm. You're in the radio business.
Oh, no.
What swag are we giving these people? What's on? What is it?
Swag at weddings has become a thing.
Oh, it 100% is a thing. I got stickers at the Yin Yang from designer nuptials. What's on it? What is it? Go.
Well, if you want to go high, and we're going T-shirts, but then you got to deal with sizes. I always think, and I always deal with this. You're getting boozy. You need a koozie. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you're talking to the king of the koozie.
I'm talking koozie king, Michael Keefe.
I love a koozie.
Right?
I got a drawer full of them.
And the cool thing about a koozie is you can put a little note in it. All right.
Yeah.
And anybody who has a koozie still walks away with it because they know someone who's more koozie than them. Yeah. All right. And they give it to the koozie friend they have at work, or the koozie sister, or, you know, the koozie brother who like mows the lawn more than he needs to just so he can go outside and drink and call it exercise. You know, that's who you give the beer koozie to.
I love that.
Yeah.
What does it say on it, though?
It says,
I don't want it to just say Mike and Mal.
No.
What does it say?
Take a sip of love with Mike and Mal, or keep it cool. Go in separate rooms, have separate TVs. That's how relationships work. Mike and Mallory, January 2022. I don't know.
I will say one of the best things that happened to us was separate bathrooms. Oh my God. And Mal was like, why are you using the other bathroom? And I was like, because we have 2 fucking bathrooms. Yeah. Aaron, the producer, giving me a thumbs up on that.
Same bathroom has done me trouble in the past in a relationship.
Well, here's the thing. Ladies have a wonderful body. It's very lovely to be a woman. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. It takes up more space. And I think that that's not their choice. They obviously don't want to have a bunch of different beauty products, but society tells them they have to. And that sucks. And I would like for them to have ample room for that. So I'm going around the corner so I can have my razor, toothbrush, and deodorant all alone on an island.
Also, as a bearded man, I'll say this. Hair in your sink when you have your own bathroom.
It's a motherfucker.
It's acceptable. It's more acceptable if it's Mike's bathroom than it is like a 2 of you in one bathroom.
I get the hair out of the sink and I think it's disgusting. It's the one thing that I think is super gross. I actually shaved my beard today, and I had to shave all of it because I was trying to give it a little trim, and then I went too far on part of my mustache, and I looked like Mose Schrute. So I shaved
then you had to do the whole thing.
I had to do the whole thing.
So I'm buzzing the top, and then I have a big too much beard on my face that I do like. And the one time I messed it up, and I had to do the same thing and shave it all off. I literally, from the person I was seeing at the time, I walked into a room, and she could see me from the room, and she goes, "What did you do to your face?" It's almost like I had gotten hurt, like a mom yelling at her child when it falls, like a kid falls off a bike and he's like bleeding. Yeah. That's the way she thought about me not having a beard.
I don't like not having a beard. I feel odd. What are you going to do? Yeah. All right. The next one we got coming down the pike. You got to deal with Uncle Stu.
Oh. I love the parade of differently named O'Keefe relatives.
Listen, I have a lot of different relatives. I got Aunt B. I got Uncle Bob. I got Uncle Rob.
Oh,
2 different sides of the family.
They're both named Robert. One likes to be called Bob, so I don't get associated with Rob.
Could it be little cousin Timmy this time?
Okay,
little cousin Timmy.
I just want like a spectrum of house guests.
Okay, he's gonna have the same voice because I can only do one voice. What? Actually, I tell you what, Stu. I talked to Stu before the show. He's not doing well.
All right.
He ate too much Indian food.
Oh.
It was a new food for him.
That is hard on a Michigan Irish American digestive tract.
Oh yeah. So we got a young buck from the family.
Yeah.
My little cousin Joey.
Oh.
He's gonna come in here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm little cousin Joey.
Joey, you sound a lot like your dad Stu.
I smoke a lot.
At 12?
I'm 8, you fucker.
Oh, sorry, and you're swearing
I
already?
don't look that bad.
Why are we making you the ring boy, dude? You're
Son of
really
a-
aggressive.
Cause I'm cool, man.
How are you really cool?
Yeah.
All you want to
They call me Tripod Joey. Want to see why?
Oh no,
Plop. That was my dick.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dick's out. Anyway, so let.
What are you gonna do? You gonna go play some Fortnite or something like that?
I'm already playing it on my phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were playing it on your
Listen,
phone.
I can look at you with one eye while I'm doing the floss dance.
You know what, dude? You got a lot of issues, straight up. You got a lot of issues, and you're tying yourself to some trends that do seem like they have a short shelf life.
I got a lot of issues, but you blow a lot of loads. You do a lot of tissues. Fuck you.
Jeez, wow.
Yeah. Suck it, dude.
Were you raised in like a junkyard? What's wrong?
No.
All right.
You were raised in a spunk yard. You come a lot, man.
Wow, dude, you just Googled a couple of videos and just lost yourself, huh? Huh? Yeah. Think about that. All right. Why don't you go drink a kitty cocktail at the bar and act like you're something special?
Come on, man.
No. All right. This ceremony's gonna go on.
They don't have enough grenadine.
Yeah. Hey, you need to Google how am I going to become a man and an acceptable part of society? Because on the track you're going right now, son, all right, there's a boys' home that you're waiting for, and that's only a slight improvement from that junkyard you're running around with your friends.
Are there going to be girls at the boys' home?
I already knew you were going there, and there ain't going to be girls at the boys' home.
So it's going to be a lot like your home. You suck.
Oh yeah,
masturbate more.
Yeah,
fuck you.
Good for you.
You're not my real dad. You never will be.
I don't want to be.
Uncle Stu, and he ate too much Indian food. He won't stop farting.
I don't want to.
He farts so much.
I don't want to, and your mom's going to hit on me later, and you're the one who's going to have to stop that from happening.
Hey, don't say that about my mom.
Oh, what's the problem?
She's a lesbian.
You know, I'm not from the boys' home. I'm from the man's home, okay?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like you go to a place with the other men?
Yes.
And you just kind of like...
It's a bowling alley where we do stand up for 8 people in the back of the room.
Oh, is that why we're in a church?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you really got through to me.
There you go. You all right?
I'm gonna go try and jerk off again. All right, bye.
All right, cool. I'll buy you fireworks.
Sweet. Only if you shove them up your ass, you old piece of shit.
Good for you, kid.
Bye.
Kid still got a spark.
Yeah, because I like to let out fireworks.
I already ended the conversation.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Okay,
Yeah.
bye. Wow.
Kid's got issues, man.
He does.
He's got some issues.
He like just found out what masturbating was.
I kind of figure that out.
I don't think he's ever done it.
I kind of figured that.
He said he was 7.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's 12. That's rough.
He's one of those kids where there wasn't a child lock on his internet. Like once he got it,
Oh man.
you know, just discovered things a little bit too soon.
He wasn't like us where he found porn the old-fashioned way, buried in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
Boy. Oh, that was the best. That would be
What was the girls' Catholic high school near you again? Ladywood?
Ladywood.
Yeah.
And there was 2 actually. You got your runner, you got your pick. Mm-hmm. Not pick's not the right word.
You brought up buried adult material, so immediately I'm flashing all over the place.
So Ladywood was we were in Redford and then Novi, and Ladywood was in Livonia, and then the Girls Catholic High School in Farmington that my mother attended was called Mercy.
Ladywood sounds like a CW show.
What Mercy won't do, Lady would. that is a thing we said. And I think about it every single day, and I go like this. Oh, fuck. Shudder. I'm so disgusted that I said that as a young, horned up teen.
Yep.
Ugh, so bad. Anyway, we've come to that point in the show.
Oh, no.
There's two things we have to do before it, though. Number one, we have to have our ASMR minute. Roll the graphic for that. Hey, hi. How's it going? Thank you for tuning in to Multiple Idiots. This is our ASMR minute. We're talking in low voices like this. Thank you for listening.
I hope you're enjoying it.
I hope you're enjoying it, too. Carrots, rutabagas, celery.
Gazebo.
This isn't sexual. It's not a sexual thing. No, it's not sexual. This isn't sexual. It's not sexual. It's not.
You're so comforted by me being right here.
It's not sexual.
I want to shrink down and live inside your ear like it's a patio.
And I want to live inside your vulva.
All right, I just said ear.
It's not sexual.
It's not.
It's not sexual.
It's not.
It's not sexual. Okay, that was our ASMR minute. Thank you so much for tuning in. And it wouldn't be an episode of Multiple Idiots without Bane. Hey, I'm Bane.
Oh, no.
Welcome. I'm Bane. I will. There is a reason I'm bringing this up. They just released a picture of Shane West as Bane in some new thing. It looks like shit. Looks fucking dumb.
Take back your face.
Take back the night.
You
the darkness.
You look
AKA
like
my
a
home.
complete garbage person.
You look like a piece of shit. Anyway. So we're to the point now where you got to do a little best man speech. Please, Kevin. We'll call in Greg, the Foley artist. Greg, come in here. Greg, the Foley artist is here. Thank you so much for being here, Greg. Here we go.
All right, thank you.
Is it Foley art if we're just doing the thing that we're supposed to be? Is it still Foley?
You're an art or a science.
Okay, I see. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, Greg. Appreciate that, Kevin.
It would be Mick Foley art if you were broken in half. As God is my witness, he is broken in half. Wrestling reference, 1,500 in the show. All right, so I just want to thank everyone for coming out to...
Kevin, please stop yelling at these people.
I want to thank everybody. Greatest day of my life. I just want to say, everyone thought I would get up here and I would talk about this great man. We're all here. This man who's, we don't know if he just has shoulders than a head. Things we've seen in him. We don't know where the neck starts. All right. But I know underneath all that resentment of himself and his upbringing, sorry to the O'Keefes, that this man has a big heart. All right. And it took this wonderful, wonderful lady who is very patient, who understands that he's going to be sweaty all the time. All right. She signed up for this. All right. And she is just very, very patient. And I think that's what they need. These kids have it. They got all the skills to pay the bills in the tag team match of life. Macho Man Michael Keith has found his own Elizabeth, and he's going to treat her right and treat her better than... We brought up Macho Man, and that's where I think this went off the rails. This is where it went off the rails. I'm sorry, everybody. I had an 8-year-old whip out his penis in front of me earlier. I'm just trying to get through this.
I'm back, fucker.
God damn it.
Hey, I'm back, you little piece of shit. Fuck you.
Where is this kid's parents?
They're outside.
Eating Indian food?
Yeah.
We already have...
They're farting.
I know, they're farting, but we got a great rotisserie chicken that's shaped like a football in here.
They're farting so much. Hey, why don't you say he's Lex Luger and found his Elizabeth, you fucking weirdo. Get out of here.
That's not better.
It's worse. That's what I'm saying. You're not doing good.
Honestly, you were like a hemorrhoid of a person.
Yeah, you're like a hemorrhoid.
What am I? Well, no, talk about a body part you're not supposed to talk about. 8-year-old?
You got weird balls.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, everybody. Twist and shout, Casper Slide. I'll say.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh man, best bachelor party, worst speech. Boy, oh boy, that was terrible.
I knew.
Even Snodgrass, who just like didn't realize that he had to do it, was just like, they're good. Like he gave like a legit 13-year-old kid's best man speech for like, they're a family now.
No, that I would go they're going to be great parents if these people have children. They're going to be great kids. These are loving people. I'm talking all seriousness. Yeah. But I definitely do not like. There was I'll talk about it. I'm not going to say who it was. I went to a wedding. All right. And the wedding was of the comedy world. All right. And so there's some people in the bridal party who were comedy people, and there are other people that weren't. And there were 2 speeches for the bride. Okay. And one speech was definitely created to be the crying, emotional, nice best friend speech. Mm-hmm. And then the other speech for the bride was like a delightful, sugary, sweet 2-minute roast. Yeah. And it worked and alleviated the person crying. Because there's that weird thing where it's like the bridesmaid she'll get teary and it's emotional and you have to be very loving and you're a part of something very special in someone's life and you want to share that. And I understand. And I've seen the best men do that as well.
Me too.
So when they put her in this position, she went up and it was just great and nice and wonderful. And it wasn't like that, oh, great, someone who's up here is going to try and tell jokes and this isn't the place for it. But it worked because, all right, someone was really emotional. We need some levity. And it wasn't too long and it was perfect. Yeah. And then the best man got up and it was, he told some nice emotional things. It was a perfect little pocket of sweet in this sandwich of serious emotion and lovingness. So.
Yeah. I think that is the way to go. If you're going to do multiple speeches, if you're going to have multiple idiots doing multiple speeches, you need to have a nice yin and yang, you know, because if you have just one speech, then they have to weave all of it into, and that's a real hard fucking thing to do. Yeah. I think it's so hard. Even like, you know, sometimes when I do an hour, there's a point in a show, if it's like a bigger show, where I'll try and say a heartfelt thing. Like if I'm back home or if I'm in a city that means a lot to me, like Cincy or Appleton or something, I'll try and have a moment where I go, I've been coming here for a bunch of years and I love it here and thank you so much. And it never goes, like it never gets the reaction you want it to. So I think just putting that on 2 different people is way easier. So yeah, we're each going to have 15 people speak on our behalf at the ceremony. Yeah, we're going to be there for 3 days.
You're gonna have that 8-year-old get up there for a little bit. Right?
What, me? Fuck you. Kevin, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, buddy. Mm-hmm. This was it was a good one. All right. No, I had a lot of fun, man.
It's about right. It's about right.
As we always do. When we hang out down at the Gman, we're watching our wrestling show. We're out on the street. We're having a good time. Oh shit! I almost forgot to do this. Send us a rating. Give us a review. That's the best thing you can do to help the show. I love that.
And actually say what you think of it. Don't just go 5 stars. Say what you actually think of the show.
Please give it 5 stars, and then in the review, say whatever you want.
Yeah.
The best review we've ever gotten is from our good friend Bobby Buds. Subject, Mike O'Keefe did on 9/11. The body, just he did. But 5 stars, so thank you so much.
Yeah, there you go.
But this is from Tom Walsh, a guy I've known for many, many years, a fantastic man, a fantastic father. His review, my 2-year-old daughter can't listen to Mike O'Keefe because, quote, he's kind of yucky all the time, end quote. But that's fine because children should listen to Mike and his funny friends talk about marriage and weddings. Grown-ups should listen, though. We do all kinds of yucky things, so why not add yucky Mike O'Keefe to that yucky list, you youngsters. Thanks, Walsh. I'll see you soon, buddy.
Yeah.
But Kevin, before we go, the people want to know, the whole reason we're here, I got to make a decision on whether or not you're up to snuff with your answers, whether or not you're O'Keefe groomsman material.
No. Oh.
And I got to tell you what.
Oh, man.
I have decided that you, Kevin Hector Kellam, are not going to be one of my groomsmen. You can't. You're bald and you got a beard. It's weird. You're an upside down head. I think it's terrible.
This is the head God gave me.
It's bad, and I don't want it in the pictures.
Oh, sorry.
And you know who else doesn't want it in the pictures? Me. I don't want it in the pictures, you bald fuck.
Oh,
fuck
stop
you.
it.
You're a little piece of shit.
What's your name, Dylan?
No, it's Jimmy. I already said. No, was it Joey? I don't remember. Fuck you.
Yeah, you don't even know your name.
Oh, man, Mom.
You just know your avatar.
What you got anything you want to plug, buddy?
Yeah, you can check me out on 101 WKQX in Chicago. If you listen to it, it's great alternative rock music. You like Green Day, you like Foo Fighters, you like different stuff like that. And you can listen to it on any app, on the TuneIn, on the iHeartRadio. We have our own app.
Stitcher?
No, we're streaming radio.
Oh, okay.
So if you want a live stream of just music in the background, we're that, and we're a part of the internet. You're in Chicago, 101 FM is the station we're on. Yeah. And then podcast-wise, we've talked a bunch of wrestling stuff. I do a lot with WrestleZone.com. I host the WrestleZone Daily. It streams live on Facebook Monday through Friday at 5. Podcast
fun.
goes up. It's on iTunes.
Yeah.
It's on TuneIn. It's on all the different podcast apps. Go check it out.
I've done that show once, and it was on the weirdest day in the history of professional wrestling news. And it was still a blast. It's a very fun. If you like pro wrestling at all, which I hope you do, and if you don't, disregard this.
Yeah, and
but yeah, listen to this. That WrestleZone Daily Show. It's very fun. And Kevin knows his shit. He's,
I gotta know my.
How long
stuff.
have you been in the world of wrestling in your capacity?
I was doing Rumble Radio when podcasting was new in the mid 2000s, and we had an in with Ring of Honor, and then that turned into things. And
ROH.
I was with Examiner.com for years, and I've been with WrestleZone on and off for 2 or 3 years now. So good stuff.
Good stuff. He knows his shit. He loves the business inside and out, even though his opinion on it is just dog. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you think mine is complete dog.
That's not true.
You and I have debated. That's another show.
That's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kevin, thank you so much. Myself, I have Gman every Monday forever. If you come to Gman every Monday at 9 o'clock in Chicago and show me that you're subscribed to the show, I will buy you 1 unit of beverage or alcohol. So come on down. I want to start meeting you people. We have more subscribers than I have friends. So knowledge tells me that some of you guys are real human beings. Let's grow it. Let's do something.
Also, if Mike is doing a show closer to you, go to that show.
With that said, Minneapolis, Minnesota, November 16th and 17th, Comedy Corner Underground. Me and Mallory, the 2 reasons that this show is going on, you're going to be there. Come hang out. Awesome. Kev Diog, Big Kev. Great work. Great seeing you. You gonna come G-Man? We got G-Man right after this.
We're going right to G-Man.
Monday at 7:30. We're going to head right over there.
I'm putting a lime in a PBR. People are going to tell me it's wrong.
You put the lime in the PBR and you mix it all up.
Put the lime in the PBR, mix it all up.
For what's your social media, by the way?
You can follow me at Kev Kellam. Also, I'll be headlining the Weekend Extender Comedy Show at The Hideout, December 17th.
There you go.
So go and check that out. Tickets are $5. HideoutChicago.com.
Hell yeah. I'm at the Mike O'Keefe. My name is Mike O'Keefe. His name's Kevin Kellam. We'll see you next week. Till death do us fart.
Now that's what you put on the beer koozie.
There we go.
There you go.
Good.